Hi, everybody. My name is Dorina Petrovsky, and I'm Emerging Scholar and Professional Organizations Past Chair. I would like to lead this webinar focused on GSA Student Awards, um, in which I will provide an overview of all student awards that GSA currently has, where to find more information about them, and how to submit your application. In order to provide a more transparent way to apply for GSA Student Awards, we're going to be providing you with a frequently asked questions sheet. I would like to point out that it is important to know what type of membership do you hold at GSA. Member types include being undergraduate student, transitional, regular, retired, and emeritus. For any awards that specify student membership as an eligibility requirement, they require the nominee to be a student member of GSA. So for these types of awards, if you belong to any other level of membership that is listed right here, you're not eligible for these awards. It is important to know, and often our members do not know this, that all GSA student and transitional members are automatically members of the Emerging Scholar Professional Organization, otherwise known as ESPO. Students and transitional members may select a primary and secondary section affiliation. To be affiliated either with AGI, BSS, BS, HS, and SRPP, and still be members of ESPO. As a side note, if you're a regular GSA member and still want to use the resources that ESPO provides, you must select ESPO as your primary or secondary section affiliation. Any award that specifies ESPO membership as an eligibility requirement requires the nominee to be either a student or transitional member of GSA, or a regular member who has selected ESPO as their primary section affiliation. Therefore, it is really important to know your membership level and to read the award eligibility requirement to determine if you're eligible to submit a nomination for a certain award. There are student awards that require that you have an abstract submitted to the annual scientific meeting. Abstracts that were submitted and accepted during the spring call for abstract submission period are eligible for awards that require submitted abstracts. The late breaking submission period abstracts are not eligible for awards. If an award comes with a monetary stipend, and that of course includes travel awards, those will be distributed to recipients via wire transfer after the annual scientific meeting. Here, GSA and I put together a table which provides an overview of all student awards. And I just want to scroll down to see really that we provide 20, I believe, awards right now, and it's a pretty long list. So most likely if you are a student or ESPO member, you're going to be eligible for a lot of these awards. So I encourage you to submit a self-nomination for as many awards as you're eligible for. There's no maximum number of awards that you can apply for. In this table, we provide you with the award name, a GSA member type requirement. Do you have to be a student member only? Or maybe it's an award that you can be any GSA member level. Then we provide you with GSA specific, section specific membership requirements. So remember, you can be also a member of any of our scientific sections. So for example, for an AGI Student Leadership Award, you must be affiliated with an AGI institution or GSA member with an AGI designated as primary or secondary section. Another example for a section specific requirement, for example, for BSS, for the Student Research Award, you have to designate BSS as your primary or secondary affiliation. And there are other examples further down the table. Does the award have specific career level requirements? Some of them do not, but for example, for the Douglas Home Award, you need to be no more than 5 years post receiving your doctorate. The accepted abstract requirements, most of these have a requirement to have an abstract accepted at the annual scientific meeting, but some do not. And then the last column provides sort of catch-all other requirements that do not necessarily fit into the other 4 columns, and they provide a specific requirements. So for example, for the Minority Issues Poster Award, you must be a member of an underrepresented race group, and here are some examples. For the TJ McCallum Memorial Student Award, you must have a career focus on caregiving or technology and aging. So you can go through and see what the other requirements could be for the award. So we were hoping that this table will provide our student members an overview of the award. So from a quick glance, you can look at it and see which awards you're eligible for. In order to see more details on what is needed to apply for an award, I will now take you to our website. So here's GSA's website. This is our home page. In order to find awards, you need to hover over membership and then hover over awards. You're going to select the third row. It says Society-Wide Student ESPA Awards. Once you click on that, you don't see anything appear right at the middle. However, on the right-hand side is an index with links to all the awards. So let's click on Interdisciplinary Paper Award as an example. Each of these awards will have a short description of the award, how to submit your online application and the deadline, all the requirements. So here's where you have to pay attention to a membership requirement. Do you have to be a student or is it an ESCO membership that's required, or is it transitional membership that's required? Then here is a description of the nature of the award. Talks about if it is a monetary award, how much money you will receive, whether you'll receive a certificate or be recognized at the annual scientific meeting. And then the process to apply, you need to look at what do you need to upload to the online application, which I'll get to in a second, in order to be eligible for this award. So this is helpful when you are preparing to submit a nomination for an award and you need to know what needs to be submitted for the award. There is under awards, a nomination resources page, and this is where you will find soon the FAQ that I showed you earlier. And this is where you'll find this webinar located. It also has a nomination tip sheet, the overall GSA Awards nomination informational webinar, as well as 3 example letters of nomination letters that you may find helpful. In terms of how to submit your application, you may have seen when I showed you earlier, for example, Interdisciplinary Paper Award, a link right here in the middle says click here to submit an online application. Once you click on this link, you will be directed to this website, and you do not need to log into your GSA account in order to be able to submit this. Here first, you will select, as you can see, all the awards that we have. You have to select one at a time. You cannot apply to more than one award at a time. So for example, let's click on BSS Student Travel Awards. And based on your selection, you can see that the selection may change a little bit if you select a different award. All you need to do is you need to fill out your information. If it has an abstract as a requirement, you need to provide this information. And then at the end, it will, you can upload, this is where you will upload the files that are needed to be considered for an award. Please, it is important to know that these will have sort of requirements for how to name your file. So please pay attention to that. And GSA is not responsible for applications that are incomplete or uploaded incorrectly or contain the wrong name file. So these applications, if you do not meet the requirements or they're uploaded incorrectly with incorrect information, these will not be considered for the awards. And pay attention, there's some files that need to be blinded, and there's some files that do not need to be blinded. So the information under the file upload should match the information that's listed under the nomination process, where there's a description of what needs to be submitted. So I hope I have provided you an overview of the GSA Student Award Nomination process, where to find the award, how to find out which award is right for you, and finally how to submit the nomination for a certain award. I encourage all of our student members to submit for at least one award. Most likely there's more than one that you're eligible for. If you have any questions about your membership level or the process, I do encourage you to reach out to espo@durham.org for any additional questions that you may have. I thank you for your time and good luck.